Hello learners, I welcome you all to the fourth segment of lecture 27. So in the previous video, we looked at tribunal's decision with regard to the allegation of violation of article 1102. So in this video, we'll look at the tribunal's decision with regard to the allegation of violation of article 1105. So as you already know, article 1105 deals with the fair and equitable treatment provision of NAFTA. Actually, in our 11th week of the course, there is a separate video that talks about the evolution of jurisprudence of article 1105. 1105 has been very controversial. The case that we are discussing today had come up in 2000, right? So there was an interpretation of 1105 that the Free Trade Commission had come out with on 7th October 2003. We'll discuss that in detail in the 11th week of the course, right? Lecture number 52. Please also look at that particular video for you to get a complete understanding of this. But this is ST Myers case was decided in early 2000, so therefore this is something that they did not put lot of effort, or we could see from the tribunal that they didn't think about the reasoning to be adduced for finding a violation. They merely stated that violation of article 1102 essentially also breached the commitments under article 1105, right? So here the tribunal, before arriving at the decision, what the tribunal stated was, it sort of gave some dicta, and it stated that it's not the job of the tribunal to second guess the government. So all of that it clarified in the dicta, that in hindsight it may look like the government had given weightage to some element, it had taken a wrong decision and all of that, and sometimes a government decision may be counterproductive and all of that. But the job of the tribunal is not to second guess the government. Then the tribunal looked at the wording of 1105 and it stated that it will look at fair and equitable clause in accordance with that of the international law, and then it arrived at the decision that for a conduct to be considered to be violative of article 1105, it should be unjust or arbitrary from the international law perspective. So it stated that, then it went ahead and stated that since there is already a finding of violation of article 1102, which essentially breaches the commitments under article 1105. This is what the decision of the majority of the tribunal. But Dr. Brian Schwartz stated that for an action to be considered as violation of article 1105, there has to be some sort of a procedural unfairness that should be there. And Dr. Brian Schwartz also stated that violation of article 1102 also violates article 1105, but then he further went and stated that ST Myers was not given notice of the regulatory change, whereas the Canadian PCB domestic industries had privileged access to the Minister of the Environment. Right. So then he stated that this is violating transparency, principles of transparency, procedural fairness and all of that. So that amounted to breach of article 1105, and he also cited reiterated the significance of transparency and procedural fairness from the WTO jurisprudence, and also referred to NAFTA article 1802. So basically, Dr. Brian Schwartz also found that article 1105 has been violated in this case. Okay, so we in the next video we will look at two other issues, that is ST Myers had also alleged that Canada had violated article 1106 PPR, prohibition on performance requirements, as well as article 1110, which was a provision on expropriation. We will look at the decision of the tribunal with regard to these two issues in the next video. Thank you.